Do I just not like this show, or do I dislike anime as a whole? In this video series, I'll tell you about anime that can help you getting used to the genre, that are only in the slightest way possible similar to the typical anime, especially if you already have an interest in cartoons. You've tried some and don't really get the hype. You have your reasons that make you dislike the genre, but somehow you wish you did like it, because you know how much fun it is to share a passion with other people. My first recommendation in this series is a show called Nichijou, My Ordinary Life. It is about 3 high school girls living their ordinary school life. Nichijou is an absolute banger in terms of comedy. Its structure is kind of similar to run-of-the-mill comedy cartoons, as it is a so-called gag anime. Each episode consists of several scenarios, short funny situations, without real context. The episodes aren't connected, and apart from some general continuity, one can't really say Nichijou has any kind of story. It's supposed to entertain you, and in my opinion, does so very successfully. You can expect to be confronted with some hardcore Japanese humor at times. Doesn't sound like you would find it funny? Well, if for example, you enjoyed the amazing world of Gumball, Nichijou is the perfect fit for you. Funny grimaces around every corner. Truly random stuff happening all over the place that makes you burst out with laughter, and short plots, even with twists that you never saw coming. The interesting thing about this show is how it builds a perfect balance between situations that are perfectly realistic and become funny because of the fact that you know these things could happen to you too if you did not experience them already, and situations that are simply absurd but take place right in the middle of this everyday setting. Throw some slapstick into the mix and that's the show basically. If you are not convinced to try the show yet, let me tell you why the reasons people usually name as to why they don't like anime do not apply to Nichijou. First of all, the art style is somewhat cartoonish, doesn't look like 90s anime, doesn't look like modern anime, and is generally more abstract than anime usually is, thus rather similar to a style you'd expect from Western animated media. Second of all, the show is 100% free from annoying cliches. No chipmunk voices, no jiggly boobs or panty shots, no speeches about the power of friendship, etc. Nichijou is just a funny piece of media you can probably even relate to. Lastly, the voice acting is really good and amazingly underlines each situation's energy. You should really give it a shot in Japanese with subtitles, because Nichijou can make you realize what you are missing out on when going for the dubbed version. Nichijou is just one of many shows I'd recommend to get into anime. Try it out, tell me how you liked it, and make sure to come back for more recommendations.